Hi, I'm Rabbi Marcia Plumb, and I'm at Congregation Mishkan Tefillah in Brookline, Massachusetts. And this is my daughter, Anya Shire Plumb, and we are here to cook our brisket recipe with High Holy Day cooking. Now, the thing that's funny about that is High Holy Day cooking. Get it? Huh? I just want to stress that cannabis is only for adults, and you never cook with it or use it around minors or animals. Again, I can't stress enough, this is only for adults, and you want to make sure if you use it that you always get consent.
You said stress a couple.
That's okay, because I can luckily cut off and only make brisket in Pesach.
Only make brisket at Pesach.
Never any other time.
Never. That's it. But we're ready. So we have our brisket here. The first thing we need to do is infuse our oil with cannabis.
Hi everyone, I'm Ellie. I'm here to talk about infusing oil with cannabis. So there are two major ways to do this. In terms of infusing cannabis into oil, this is the simplest method. You simply take your oil, put it into the microwave safe bowl, and what a distillate syringe is, think of it as cannabis extract. This has no flavor to it, just the THC. You can pick this up at pretty much any local dispensary. It's a very popular product, and we're gonna put just a drop. And on the syringe, you're gonna notice there's different markings, so you can be very exact for how much THC you're putting into your oil. Put it in the microwave for about 20 seconds, and that's it. You're done. Okay, so for the flour method, we're gonna show you a way that's very simple for how to extract a lot of the THC out of this flour and into the oil. But there is a way to go even further and get the little last bits of it and really know you got every single bit of THC out. So if you wanna do that, you can see our longer video and we'll kind of go into detail about that. All right, so first we're gonna take our oil and put it right into the pan. Then we're gonna take our flour and we're gonna break it into little pieces and just drop the little pieces into the pan. So it's important to keep this on a very, very low temperature. We're trying to make sure that we don't burn the oil in any way. So rule of thumb is that the longer you cook this for, the more THC is extracting into the oil. So you really have to do this for a very long time. Don't skimp out on this one. Movie magic, it's been 4 hours and we're ready to strain our cannabis infused oil into our bowl, and technically you are now finished. That's everything.
So we sprinkle the brisket with salt and pepper, and we turn it over and sprinkle it on the other side as well. We put the oil in, and it's gonna sizzle because the pan, one way to help brown something is to heat the pan first before you put the oil in, which we've done. Now you have the sizzle. I love the sizzle. So while it's browning on both sides, Anya is going to cut our carrot.
Is there anything in Judaism that even maybe is remotely connected to cannabis or marijuana use, anything like that?
There are hints of about cannabis in the Torah. For example, day 3 says in the book of Genesis that God created seed-bearing plants, and it's repeated twice. Some are saying now that the second time it's said might have been referring to cannabis.
It's good.
Perfect. Okay, cut celery as well. There we go. Nice and browning, very beautiful. And Anya's doing a great job with our cutting. Thank you very much, sous chef, yay. And an onion, thank you very much, you're on a roll.
Wait, can I ask what's the best way to do this without like...
So chop it now.
Yeah, but it's not gonna help with the crying.
Oh, without crying, no, but I'll give you a
Well, I was taught a long time ago there's a way to do it.
I heard a rumor a long time ago that if you put a match in your mouth while you cut onions with the sulfur on the outside, then that can help you not cry. I think it's browned enough, and we're going to move it over to this pan, but we're keeping the pan on the heat. We're gonna add a little bit more of the oil. So we add our garlic. I love adding extra garlic. You can always add extra garlic if you want. Carrots, and then we'll add the rest. One of the things that I love about cooking is it connects with Jewish spirituality in a very big way. One of the things that I love in Judaism is something called Musar, which is a genre of Jewish literature. How do we become better people? How do we work on our souls? It's just like cooking. So we start with an onion that looks white and solid, and as we slowly cook it, it turns into something that's translucent, very soft, and tastes completely different. And that's what Musar is about as well, making little changes over time to help us become better people, which is also what Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur is all about as well. So cooking at Rosh Hashanah is perfect.
She just does this sometimes. It's just like
go on and on. I'll be quiet.
Pearls of wisdom, and she doesn't even
Pearls
need to.
of wisdom.
She's right in that Musar has been a big part of my childhood, and every time we would be on the way to the school bus in the morning, or she'd pick us up from the bus at the end of the day, she'd always say, what are 3 things you are grateful for today? You know, they can't really be the same things every day. They have to be different things.
We're going to add our wine now to our vegetables, which have been simmering beautifully here. Tomatoes as well. Now what we want to do is let the wine infuse into the vegetables, but we also want to burn off some of the alcohol. You want it to have the hint of wine, not the full wine flavor. I love thyme, and sometimes I think it needs a little bit more. The brisket needs a little bit more spice to it, so I'm gonna add a couple more. But don't tell the director, because I've changed the recipe a little.
Yeah, I'm on to you on this one.
There we go.
You're changing my whole recipe.
I'm changing it up.
We're gonna change it on the screen now.
Absolutely. I'm just gonna add a whole bunch more stuff. Vegetables are really beautifully cooked by Anya. Well done. We are adding our brisket back in, nestling it into the pan, kind of putting it to bed a little bit. And you will have preheated your oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Put it in the oven and you leave it for 2 or 3 hours, and it slowly dissolves and cooks into this beautiful melt in your mouth. And Anya and I want to thank you for joining us with High Holy Day Cooking, and we wish you and your loved ones a very sweet, happy, healthy New Year. Shana Tova.
Shana Tova.